Thank you, Anand, for your introduction. My name is Vinod Joshi. I'm a Director Technical Marketing at TANTIV4. So today we are discussing on the analytics in power measurement. Before starting, uh, so let me wish you a very happy Diwali and wishing you a very happy New Year. In today's agenda, first we'll talk about my company, a little introduction about my company, then we'll talk about why do we need a power analytics. Then we'll talk about the MiDAS or our new product. We'll talk about analytics using machine language and artificial intelligence in MiDAS. Then we'll talk about the MiDAS service model and engagement and few applications and before summarizing the session. So about our company, TANTIV4. So this company has been started in 2015 by industry experts in California who work on AI and ML and slowly built good products like ThingaOS, which is the IoT-based monitoring platform to monitor the key parameters. There is a AI-based networking tool which is required for good Wi-Fi communication. Then TANTIV4 also slowly built a good development team in Chennai and Bangalore, where we have the data analytics expert, power monitoring expert, networking domain expert, apart from the good software architects. With me here today, Mr. Lokesh Jori, who is the CEO of TANTIV4, Mr. Anand Cheyu, the technical director of TANTIV4 with us. I welcome to you all on behalf of IC today. So let's come to our topic of discussion for today, that is power analytics. Many people may think that here I'm not happy with my monitoring tool. So I have to get better from my measurement systems. For this, we have to try, we have tried understand all the customer pain points, what he or she is facing. First is the input of measurement of power parameters. Power bill is not optimal. They have measuring everything, but power bill is not optimal. If you compare the world benchmark for the manufacturing, their process of land, they are lagging somewhere if you compare the world benchmark. And that's where they are not competitive enough against the competition as far as cost is concerned. Many times customers doesn't know what is exactly needed for his plan to save the power or to save the operational efficiency, to improve on the operational efficiency. He may need to employ the costly experts to get the savings, but this cannot give him a return on investment. You may get it for the time being, but not on the long run. That's his problem. Even though he has an analytics tool, the, they are not effective enough to address his plant operation needs. He may need an expert to understand the data generated by the tool, which is again a question of return on investment. So let's talk about these three aspects and how our analytics tool can help you in detail. As you know, the business today is very competitive, and it is a tightrope walk for the costing expert to control the product costing. Utility costs have an important role in after the raw material cost. Those. In case you benchmark your power costs or utility costs to the world standard benchmarks using AI-based techniques, you have an edge in controlling your costs, and that will increase directly to your bottom line. Of course, controlling the bill is a priority when one must not avoid the penalties due to the power factor and maximum demand, but also he has to gain the incentives in controlling the power factor. Means not only you have to stop the penalties or stop the higher bill due to the higher low power factor, but also he has to get the incentive when you improve a power factor on certain value. Okay, so one can save up to the 7% in his utility bills by taking benefits of these incentives. Now, many states, including Maharashtra here, billing is on KVA. They bill only on KVA. So it's complete onus on the customer that how effectively he controls his or her power factor. So for this, you need better visualization tools, analytics tools such as phasor diagrams, the dial gauges and everything. So which we can monitor his load distribution, power factor lagging, everything. So another aspect in cost reduction in improving is operational efficiency by getting most of it in available manpower tools cost. Here, AI-based tools have a major role in improving the efficiency. So AI-based system distributes the workflow in different roles. As system is connected to the cloud, mobile notification, reports on email, this can be saved individually, and at times, problem escalation to the next level can also take place. So this largely helps in people management. Here we also need to analyze the harmonic data using machine language, which can be processed on the edge, and a notification and alerts can be sent over the cloud to announce it to the concerned roles and people. So analysis such as the voltage sag, interruptions, which requires a high-speed processing, which can be made available on the edge, and the notifications can be done through the cloud. So MI-based analytics generates prescriptions, which tells user what exactly needs to be done to solve the problem in analyzing the log data and compare it with the history. So it is also often found that a customer has a monitoring tool, but he or she is not able to achieve his benchmark. Then he started finding that tool as a burden onto him. So he has to prove the return on the investment what he has made. So in our opinion, SaaS-based tools software as a service-based tools are becoming very popular as they will not need any initial investment and you need to pay as they are getting benefits. So in case of no benefits, you can even return the tool to the vendor. So plus SaaS is always the evolving platform as vendors are adding new features onto it. He gets and he is continuously getting the benefits on its new feature. So for uh, one need to one for this one need to have a good engagement partner. You can start with POC and scale up the installation and establish his own track record and get the benefits. So TANTIV4 studied all these points and introduced the solution called MiDAS, that is modular industrial detect and sense. This is a complete package from measurement, ML-based edge analytics, cloud communication, and AI-based cloud analytics with SaaS pricing, that is software as a service pricing. This gives you free of cost hardware and SaaS model. Then you are not selling any product to you, but you're selling you as a service. So in case of hardware failure, replacement or repair is free of cost. Provide logging for your analytics for multiple users. Then role-based prescriptive analytics to take action on your power factor, maximum demand, power handling assets. Harmonic analysis of power is important for your costly asset to understand the exact problem, good visualization using the uh, pure power patented algorithms and components. So all those things we are combining it in the MiDAS. So the next question will naturally come to your mind: why MiDAS or why TANTIV4? So our take is on that is principally our business model. So that is our business model is zero risk, zero cost model. So we are now open to work with you for completely free of cost deployment for first 3 years. Then as you are started getting benefits, you can pay the bill on monthly basis, or you can even um, uh, on the basis. And once you started getting the monthly savings, so in this case, we both have to ensure the savings in energy bill by working on power hungry assets, power factor, maximum demand. Third aspect, which is a long term, where your harmonics driven monitoring of your assets uh, it brings you the good health of your assets, and that improves your asset life. So how do we achieve this all this business model? So by saving power bill or operational cost, which adds to your bottom line. So normally we hear about condition monitoring using vibration, temperature, acoustic data. You can add a machine language based power analytics to it, and which in our recommendation is a good maintenance practice. MIDAS provides you ML with simplicity, so that the maintenance engineer should be able to take a direct action of problematic assets. It also provides you the natural language interface in common course where engineers can ask analytic questions directly in natural language. Of course, this is a unique offering from us. So let's take a case study of three-phase induction motor for analytics. We know there are many factors as far as CBM is concerned for the motor shaft in case of vibrations, winding temperature, which we'll discuss in my next talk. But today we are going to limit our discussion power only. So noise and vibration can be caused by a misaligned shaft and can be transmitted to the motor of the drive machine or the power transmission system. So that can also be a result of the electrical unbalance in your motor, your rotor. So electrical imbalance occurs when the magnetic attraction between the stator and the rotor is uneven around the periphery of the motor. So this causes the shaft to deflate as it rotates, and it creates a mechanical imbalance. So electrical imbalance usually escalates into the electrical failure, such as open starter or rotor wind. So uneven air gap, usually from the badly worn air bearings, can also produce the electrical imbalance. So to avoid this unbalance, we have to have some solution which can take care of this motor life and can improve the motor life. So MIDAS is achieving this analytics uh, with powerful machine language based engine at the edge and its harmonic measurement capabilities. MIDAS is not only doing the effective, means fast Fourier transform to understand this treble frequency when there is some kind of unbalance or some kind of misalignment in rotor, but also it does the STF, like short time Fourier transform at the edge. So as continuous as for Fourier transform requires a big data and high computing requirement. So MIDAS is doing when it sees some anomaly in the measurement and sends a complete signature of data measurement for a specific period to the cloud. So What is this STFT? We are doing the short-term Fourier transform, as I mentioned. So when you monitor the fast Fourier transform, you will see all the frequencies and amplitude, but you will lose the sense of a time. So STFT gives you a three-dimensional spectrum as shown, where you have time on x-axis, your frequency on y-axis, and your color frequency on y-axis and color at z-axis as the amplitude. So here, yellow shows the higher amplitude in percentage. So this image can be read by AI-based engine and generate a prescriptive analysis for the user by creating a confusing matrix for all the faults generated in the machine. So this is the confusion matrix for the motor and pump. Let me clear you in the confusion matrix. We have all the measurements considered here, the vibration, acoustic, apart from power. So x-axis shows the prediction stored in trained AI-based engine, and y-axis shows the number of actual different types of faults. For example, supply fan, show here that four different types of faults. So it has been found that our engine detects these faults using ML based with 100% accuracy. So we talked about why MiDAS, how does this help in analytics. Now let's talk about what is MiDAS. There are main three components in it. Uh, First is measurement and ML based edge analytics, secure cloud communication, and third is AI-based prescriptive analysis on cloud. We do the measurement using row scale sensors, which provides you better accuracy, which measures up to frequency of 2 kilohertz a day, and uh, and also require on the edge required data is being sent to the cloud just to reduce the connection overhead. So highly secure cloud communication, which has a multiple level of security, data encryption. Then there is the cloud-based IoT platform where AI is only used for role-based analytics, risk reporting, and notification. Of course, this platform is cloud agnostic. So the power of MiDAS is in its highly interactive dashboard, where you can analyze the parameters using different tools. It has a powerful historian where average, mean, max, all parameters are maintained so that every small issue will get logged. You can better organize your assets as per the plans, departments, and calculate the overall plant consumption, use an incentive on low power consumption with chemical given departments, you know, effective workflow management with different profiles of users. So currently, uh, we are offering the free installations to you. First, currently we are offering the free installation for first 3 months at zero cost to you. Can monitor your energy savings by accessing the web portal where we are creating the separate login for you. Once you are ensured that you are getting benefits in the power billing and operations management, you can extend the installation by paying free rental or SaaS package. Here we are working simultaneously in addition to our new features as we progress, and you will be benefited from it at no extra cost. Let me show you our website. So, to start the engagement, Our online, to start the engagement, our online expert will visit you and assess your energy consumption and assets and calculate savings potential. Yeah. And he will design a SaaS-based package for your operational needs. Then you will use the online portal and trigger notifications and reports. Then arrange your solutions according to number of plans and number of departments and give the installation or at different location. Can add different departments in your plan. Can add sales into it as per the department. Optionally, our online expert can also study your data and conduct audit and consult you on energy savings and operation management. Now let's look at the our portal dashboard. Let me share my screen. This is our portal where you can see the apparent power, active power, reactive power, and you can see the maximum demand, the power factor which is going very low now. And here also see, you can also see here the voltage and current graphs. Now, and this is your phasor diagram where you can monitor the phasor consumption or the phase angles of all three phases. Apart from that, you can see the voltage graphs, you see the current graphs, like the, plus you can also see the power consumption graph shown here. Similarly, we can have the different analytics and patterns. We have the reports, can generate the reports on can collect it on because you can get all the alerts currently with no alerts in this. You can also see the all the system status here and notifications. This is how dashboard looks like. Share screen. So, as I told you, our online expert can access your data and work on your saving potential. So this is how the networking takes place. You have the different assets, the compressor, HVAC, and conveyors, pump houses that can be segregated into the departments and the plant, and data can be stored on our application server on cloud, where you can enjoy those user interfaces as per your needs. So let's talk about few of the use cases. The first one is, of course, the cooling tower fans, where you have to monitor the power consumption of supply fans and return fans. Then you have to compare the power consumption with the rated consumption benchmark for these fans. In case of deviation in power consumption, you will check on effect of harmonics in the on your fans, check on high current spike due to the mechanical damages, check on voltage imbalances, and so that you can improve your fan life. Another case is compressor, where now you can compare the power consumption against a load, calculate the operational efficiency at different loads, and decide on the compressor load management. Get report of different harmonics generated for high-speed compressors and check its effect on power consumption, its wear and tear efficiency, and accordingly you can take the action on the maintenance. Based on the harmonics, you can get a failure analysis of compressors while working on different load conditions. So that's all about it in our device, where we monitor and capture the real-time data and measure the different parameters. We analyze it locally on the edge and send the data onto the cloud. And on cloud, we are doing the artificial intelligence and gives you the different results in different visualizations like phasor diagrams and dials and reports and gauges, so that it will take it will help you take a decision for the domain experts. This is how our device looks like. It does. Yes. And that's all I have to say for you. Thank for your time and wishing you a very happy Diwali. Thank you.